Hey guys, welcome back to WILD Roblox for another episode. Roblox has hosted so many events that the last episode of the worst events just wasn't enough for everyone. So we're going to do another events episode. Today, we are going to talk about the top 5 worst events from 2019. Number 5. Powers. This was the first event of 2019 starting on January 17th. And ended on January 31st. It took place in Zombie Rush, Sword Burst 2, and Pirate Simulator with one prize per game. The event is ultimately a hunt for unlimited power. You need to defend your allies, harm your foes, and give it your all. The biggest reason this event wasn't well received was because of the lack of prizes. In Zombie Rush, the prize was Power Eyes. In Sword Burst 2, the prize was Power Pauldrons, and in Pirate Simulator was Power Gloves. Zombie Rush didn't save your progress, so if you left the game and tried to rejoin, you started over. Also, the batteries are glitched, so they couldn't even be collected. For Sword Burst 2, the respawn area is right above the menu portal, so it is very easy to accidentally leave the mission and the game forces you to start over. Other than that, the game was actually a bit too easy. On the opposite side, Pirate Simulator was really difficult and time-consuming. You needed to be ranked 3 to 5 to get the other gems and good swords to kill the pirates. Plus, the enemies can crowd around you and kill you instantly. It's rather frustrating. People originally thought this was going to be a toy event, and the disappointment was strong when they found out it wasn't. That could certainly add to why it wasn't very well received.
Basically, you take your ship back to the base.
Number 4. Pizza Party. This event started on March 19th and ended on April 2nd. The whole game really was just a giant pizza party. There were 7 rewards in the game. The objective was to use the pizza launcher to shoot pizzas at other players to win prizes. Developers could submit their games to be in the event, and ended with a Mod Podge of 20 different games. There was a laundry list of complaints about this event. Mainly the inactive users that owned the launchers and how difficult it was to get into a game once players found out there was a special prize in that game. The biggest complaint, though, was that non-English video stars were not provided with the Video Star launcher. Smaller complaints were that the prizes were not worth the frustrations. Number 3. Nike Air. This event started on March 21st and ended April 11th. I know it might seem wild considering the name of the event, but it was sponsored by Nike to celebrate the release of Air Max 720 launch-off shoes. This was to celebrate imagination. It was the first event to obtain 3 exclusive avatar bundles inspired by the Nike Throwback Future collection. They were free in the catalog until the ending of the event. This event caused a ton of excitement, but fell pretty flat. People were generally upset with almost all of the aspects of the event. From the games to the prizes, everything. I don't know much about the back end, but you would think with a sponsor as popular as Nike, it would have been kicking. I guess they didn't put their best foot forward on this one. Number 2. Egg Hunt 2019 Scrambled in Time. This event started on April 18th and lasted through May 13th. This event could have been great. It was clever and ambitious. A rift in a space-time continuum has swallowed 58 of the most powerful eggs in the world, plunging everything into chaos, and only you can prevent reality from cracking open. It featured over 40 games that have secrets, dangers, and heroism that isn't hard-boiled. This was another sponsored event where the sponsor was a huge one. Avengers Endgame was this extreme sponsor. They did feature some Avengers gear and prize in the event. There were 58 eggs to obtain in the game, but where the real criticism came in was after all of the egg puns and the product placement, that is where the creativity stopped. There were poor map designs, poor storylines, and retrieving the eggs became tedious. The biggest complaint was that there were several games included in the event that were not mobile supported. so mobile players couldn't join.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to wait till I respawn again. Capture the hill. Boo 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 woo, ah.
Number 1. FC Barcelona. This event began on June 25th and ran through July 9th. It was supposed to inspire us to live like champions and offered limited time avatar kits. This was another event that I actually forgot all about because it was actually rather boring. I think with such a specific sponsor and lack of creatively implementing the ideas into the games made this even really fall flat. The prizes were boring. The maps were boring. The games were boring. I'm bored right now just talking about it. Now, if you are a soccer fan, then I think you may have been a little more excited. But even the Nike event was more than just shoes. The Avengers event was more than just Thanos. It could have been better, is all I'm gonna say. Hey, thanks for watching everyone, and if you saw your favorite event on this list, drop a comment down below as to why it was your favorite. Change my mind about it if you want. And if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and join us again for the next episode of Wild Roblox.